Hello and welcome, my manatees making mayonnaise. We've got a wonderful challenge video for you guys today. A lot of people, when they're playing Chimps mode, which is almost what we're playing right now, we're playing Chimps mode. I did allow myself continues, just in case poop hits the fan later. We can sort of adapt or change our strategy, hopefully. But to get you guys started in here, the basic plan is we are limiting ourselves to only getting towers that cost less than $5,000 for an upgrade. So that means we are limited to 0 fifth-tier towers this entire game. No fifth-tier towers are allowed at all, just based on that limitation alone. But that means we still have a lot of fourth tiers, a lot of really good third tiers that are still not allowed in this challenge. In addition to that, I started off with the cheapest hero in the game just to add a whole new twist of awesomeness for ourselves here. And we're going to see if we can take it all the way down to round 100 here using just towers that cost, well, just upgrades that cost less than $5,000. So to start off our day, being fairly poor kind of sucks, obviously. Anybody who's poor knows all about how sucktastic that is. But what we're going to do is we're going to go straight for a Dragon's Breath Wizard. Why? Because a Quincy Dragon's Breath Wizard combo is, believe it or not, a reasonably, awesomely effective tower combo for the rest of the game. Because not only do we have to beat round 30 or round 37 or round 42 or whatever the heck ends up being kind of an issue at the time, we also have to beat those last few rounds. If we just end up wasting all of our money beating rounds right now, we're gonna suck. So we really have to start thinking ahead about what is going to be not only a good tower now, but a good tower later on that still is going to be cheap and non-upgradable, basically, right? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, oh, that's just going around one time. Okay, we're good, we're good. So believe it or not, this is going swimmingly. And it's kind of expecting it to go swimmingly in the early part of the game here, because guess what? There's no real challenges at this point. We don't even have $5,000 saved up, so we can't even possibly get close to having too much money, or too much money to spend on a big 5th-tier upgrade at this point. But later on, that is definitely going to end up being more of an issue. But like I said, I don't want to waste any money either. So I'm going to go for towers that I think are going to be sort of effective right now, but also going to be still okay in the later part of the game here. I think the number one tower for me is Dragon's Breath. It's a really easy, awesome tower. It's got camo detection. It's really only got one weakness, which is purples or camo purples, which Quincy kind of covers that right there. So we actually have all types of popping power already with 2 towers at the very beginning of the game here, which is kind of sweet. And we have a good amount of MOA popping power here with this tower combo. So I am doing fantastic at this point. But I feel like I could still get beefier and more awesome, and I think I can get one tower here that is going to help me out a lot. And check this out. We already have over $5,000 coming in here. We could have easily broken our rule after round 37. Oh, that's kind of crazy, man. But we will not be breaking our rule. We will continue on with, I think, a very good solid tower here, the Sentry Expert. All right, this guy's awesome because he's going to end up being good right now. Once you get to the later part of the game, even if he's just freezing some of those ceramics or just hurting some of those ceramics, he can be a great help against late-game craptastic balloons. All right, yeah. Let's get popping power on top of that, I think. You know what? You know what? I ain't close to the front. I might build another one of these later, but for right now, I want them popping power. But I'm feeling very good right now. I just have to decide what kind of other weird towers I want to build in the next few rounds. All right, one cool thing to note here is villages are totally viable. I can build a village. All the upgrades are fairly cheap here, at least in the early part of the game, so I can get a quick camp detection village here with jungle drums. Then anything I build in this nice circle right here will be buffed for the rest of the game. I did leave out Quincy and my wizard here, which I might end up going for a second village later on, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Now, before I get too crazy here, and I know this is going very well right now, not worried about early game. I'm very worried about late game, though. I want to build another tower here, which is very seemingly stupid, but it just really feels good to build. It's a quick spike balls with fast reduction, even faster reduction. This thing is one of the best towers for late game for the price that you're getting this guy for, because he's dominant against ceramic balloons, which against fortified or hefty round 80 plus ceramics, this guy just kind of deletes them, and he's kind of the only tower that can do that. And that's kind of cool. And having a safety net right in the very back of the map is just cool. So that's why I built it. And admittedly, so far, poor man Chimps is just going really, really, really well. We're able to save up over $30,000, and we're coming up on round 63 here. And I honestly am not even sure if I'm going to lose to round 63 with this current setup. I'll wait it out. I mean, it looks pretty good, though. Look at this. Holy crap, dude. We're freaking dominating. It's kind of weird. At this point, though, we could buy so many cool towers. We could buy a Spectre. We could buy a Tech Terror. I think pretty easily. We could buy a Tech Zone. We could just about afford an Archmage at this point in the game. That's pretty wild. But of course, we are limited. So I kind of just wanted to like test myself out, have some fun, and just see how far will this strategy go before I have to actually start spending some money. I just thought this was kind of cool. 61,100, 61,100. These guys are in step with each other with the amount of pops that they're getting. It's kind of wild how close they are. It was within like 10 or 20 before. Now it's within a couple hundred. Oh, I wonder if that's going to keep up for the rest of the game or what's going to happen here. We have finally hit our limit at $52,000, around 75. It's a really, really, really close battle if I don't use any abilities. But if I do use abilities, I think I could still keep on going here. Let's check this out. All right, we got a lot of balloons here, a lot of balloons. And I really want to save my ability for around 76 if possible. We actually need the Spike Vector to just come in and save the day here a little bit. He's working overtime, and he can't pull it off. It's really not that big of a deal. We have a lot of money, guys. So what are we going to do? Well, let's make sure we spend our money properly. And I think the #1 tower, if you guys haven't seen it in this current update, Balloon freaking Impact, bro. Under $5,000 easy, and it just beats down balloons. He's a balloon beater, man. He beats them all over the place. Beats them up, beats them down, beats them left, beats them right, beats them everywhere. All right? He's just a balloon beating master. Check this out. Frickin' balloons, dude. And I think I can continue to survive for a while, I think. I guess while we're talking about and just existing as the richest poor people of all time, I guess. I mean, we have all this money to spend, but we're not allowed to spend it in the ways that we see fit, I guess. I just kind of wanted to point out that I could have probably afforded something as ridiculous as a Bez or a Mad pretty soon after this. It's kind of wild that we were actually able to save up this much money with just low-tier-ish towers. It goes to show you, though, if you are willing to spend your money smart-like, you can make some crazy crap happen. All right, now, I'm very limited on what towers I could build at this point. Late-game, good 3rd and 4th tier towers are very, very hard to come by. But there's a couple of them that I'm really leaning towards right now. I think a Taxator, but I think I might have to build my Taxators, and I might go for a Taxator army, all like right here. It's going to be really weird. I'm going to go for like a triple, maybe quadruple. We'll see. Maybe pentuple. I don't know. We're going to see. Let's see. Four sounds good. Let's do 4. 4 Taxators. We're going to get a village. We're gonna put it right there. Oh, check this out. Quincy ability. Round 80. A little scary. I'm just gonna use the ability. I don't want to lose here. And bam. Okay, we survived round 80, but clearly we're running into some issues at this point. So we're gonna start building. All right. So the #1 tower that I think is gonna help us out is overdrives. I want overdrives with faster shootings. So we're gonna go for a quadruple dose of overdrives with faster shooting. I'm gonna go all the way up to a primary training. Oh, like crap. I wasted money. I suck. I'm also going to get camp protection here. I'm going to elk him. I'm going to go for 1 elk here. And I'm going to go for 1 elk here. And we're going to see if that is going to be enough to... You know what? Let's throw the elk over here. Actually, I don't really even care who gets elked, right? I just want everything elked at this point. Every tower basically needs to get elked. So we're going to stronger stim him with perishing potions. And stronger stim him with perishing potions. And stronger stim him with perishing potions. And now everybody is officially elked at this point. And there goes about $50,000 for saved up money. And you can tell it's not even helping that much. Right now we're still getting... we're getting beat down pretty hard here. These super ceramics are difficult to take down. But the reason why I decided to go for this combo right here is I felt like I need more popping power. #1 main thing you need to get. I wanted to build them... maybe I should have built them over here. I'm not even entirely sure. Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Let's just hope for some goodness here. It looks like the mobs are getting popped, but now it's the ceramics that are the problem. So if ceramics are the problem, all you need is 1 more of these cannons, man. Right now, this is just going to stun them. But if I need more popping power, I think I know where to go. I'm thinking maybe we go something like Juggernauts, bro. Seems weird, but I don't even know where to put them, though. I mean, I kind of want to put them in range of this village here, but I don't want to steal the alchemy either. Maybe I'll go for another village. All right, for now... Oh, boy. Yeah, I just really like putting them on last right here. This would just be so freaking sweet. Ah, screw it. Screw it. They're just going. They're just going places. They're probably going to get their pierce limit anyways. And then because of this, we're going to go primary training. Got 2 cannons. I'm going to go quadruple jugs. And that's going to be my combo for now. That gives me camo detection as well. So no worries on that note. And we're going for cheap towers here. That just makes sense. All right, another Juggernaut. And we're down to $8,000. All right, so at this point, I'm going to wait this out. I'm going to see how long I can survive with just this amount of money right now. And yeah, with just this defense right now, and so far it's looking pretty good. Textures, destroying Moabs, Juggernauts killing the balloons, Cannons slowing down the balloons. The Juggernauts could do a better job here. Everything's getting killed right at the very front of the map. That's actually pretty cool. Don't forget, Quincy's about to reach his max level. No, he's not. Why did I think he's level 19 for some reason? I thought I just clicked on him when he was 19, but he's not. He's only level 16, so he's still got a little bit more room for improvement. Once you get to level 20 Quincy, though, you want him out. You definitely want him out. You would love to get him overclocked, but that is also something we cannot buy. There's just so many upgrades that we can't get here, guys. One other tab that I was thinking about getting, and I thought it'd be amazing, was Spike Storms, but that's also too expensive by $400. So I guess in the meantime, I'll tell you guys a minor story. I don't want to say the woe is me kind of story or anything like that, but we are talking about poorness right now, and I'm going to tell you guys the time that I was the poorest in my entire life. The time that I felt the richest, though, before I talk about me being poor, was one thing that my dad was really weird about was he always was very weird about money. All right? He definitely set us, I guess, on the right track as far as money is concerned, but he made us so weird about money. Me, my brother, and my sister, we are so weird about money. Basically, we decide that, basically, if they don't like getting presents for each other anymore because everybody just gets each other a $50 gift card, and that $50 gift card, DDTs are not looking good for us. If everybody just gets each other a $50 gift card, then what was the point of getting gifts? So why don't we just not get each other gifts? So now Christmas and our birthdays and everything has just turned into nobody gets anybody anything because it's just better for everybody. Because it's all about money to my family. It's not about like, well, gifts are fun to give and maybe I could think about something you could use or things like that. It just doesn't really work out. So that kind of annoys me a little bit. I like getting gifts for people when I feel like I know what I want to get them, but I feel like I can't anymore because then they feel like obligated to give me a gift, and it just gets all goofy and stupid and everything. So anyways, I gotta figure out what I want to do to kill DDTs right now, and I don't really have a good answer for that. I think the best bet for me is to get a Jungle Drums village over here, not with camo detection though, and go for a weird Spike Factory army. Alright, we're gonna go for, I know I said I was talking about Spike Storms earlier, but what about Red Hot Spikes with Moab Shredders? Alright. I could even go for a combination of random Spike Balls, combination if I want to. You know, there's nothing really wrong with that, per se. There's all my money again. It's freaking gone. Ugh. What else could I build? I mean, I guess I could go more Dragon's Breath Wizards, but I can't even get to summon Phoenix because they're too expensive. Oh, bro. All right, this is kind of a cool spot for Moab Shredders, though. I think I need to pop them right here. In fact, yeah, totally. Let's get some more Moab Shredders. I'm going to do it. I'm going kind of all in at this point. Freaking Moab Shredders, bro. I want to put like 2 more and have them put Moab Spikes right here because the balloons, when they go through the tunnel, all the ceramics will go underneath, all the Moabs will stay on top. It'll be very effective for Moab popping power. All right, but DDT's coming in. How we feeling? All right, little sketch. All right, 95 is going to be freaking brutal if 93 is going to be this crazy difficult. Oh, my God. They're getting to the very back here. I do not like this one bit. But I have to go bigger and deeper, I think. I think I'm stuck. Well, at least the balloons are going down for now. I'm going to save my money for around 95 just in case something crazy happens. We're going to see. But with a double Quincy ability, we've got a chance. That's all I want to say. We got a chance. Specifically, if he gets to level 20 here. Oh, is he going to get it? Come on. Yes! All right, level 20. That could change the game in our favor. And I got $10,000, so if I need to spend it on something, I can do this. But I'd really rather sway away from DDT popping power and into something else, just that pops balloons in general, probably. Anyways, the richest that I ever felt in my life was, I told you my dad was weird about money. But when I was 17 years old, my dad lent me $14,000 to buy a car. And basically, he didn't charge me any interest or anything like that. And he didn't buy me the car. He lent me $14,000, and I had to pay him off the $14,000 over the course of forever. So I had a... Oh, crap. We're donezo. Look at these DDTs. Oh, man. Okay, this sucks. I mean, we're, like, not here on money at all. I bought one Moab Shredder White Hot Spikes, and I can get another Moab Shredder, but with not White Hot Spikes, what's even the point at that point? I'm going to try a slightly earlier Quincy ability. That's going to give us some extra money here to get this second White Hot Spikes. I'm really hoping we're going to get this DD Pop Power, but I don't know. This mix, this combo of Spike Storms in the back may have been a bad idea. Quincy's still kind of rocking it right now. All right, we got to use those arrows early, and that is just going to be too many balloons for us. Oh my god, the DDs are just going to sneak right frickin' through. It's actually reasonably close, but not close enough. Okay, so it sounds like we need to do something else, and I think we need to do some support towers. So the number one support tower that I can think of is a quick Moab Glue. It is less than $5,000. We can get the bigger globs and the glue splatter just to confirm we'll hit the DDTs and the Moabs as well. And then I'm left with $4,300. And I think I'm going to start trying to buy another Dragon's Breath Wizard. I can't think of what else I could possibly get here that would actually help me out. So I guess we'll start off the Wall of Fire with Monkey Sense, and then as soon as I get the money, I'll buy the Dragon's Breath. I could also get a Shimmer or something, but I don't think that's going to help me out much. Pretty much everybody's got a cam section at this point, so we are struggling against round 95, though, like hardcore. But I remember I was trying to pay off my car as soon as possible because I hated being in debt to my dad. I hated it because he would always be like, how much money you got for me? How much money you got for me this month? How much money have you got for me this paycheck? It was just like it was worse than a bank, because at least the bank has like this is the amount of money you owe this month, and it just like goes forever until you pay off the bill. My dad would just like keep hounding me for money, and I'd be like, I'm giving you 90% of my money. I have no money in my bank account right now, and I'm just trying to like survive here. But any which way, he was just kind of annoying about it. All right, it just really felt like I was indebted to him, like hardcore. And I guess I was. I was basically like an indentured servant, just working off my debts. Why we have no DDT Pop Power right now? I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know what? We're close. Whoa! We did it! Woo! All right. I actually was not expecting to survive there. It looked pretty meek. It looked not meek. Bleak. Looked pretty bleak. All right. I'm gonna still buy Dragon's Breath. And then I have to, again, save up money and figure out what I need for the rounds that I need it. Round 99 might actually not be a big deal with our current setup here. Round 100 might not be a big deal with our current setup here, but round 98, that's a completely different beast. All right, it's lots and lots and lots of balloons, and I made it to figure out what I want to get to pop just some more balloons. Maybe a cluster cannon or something else that's sort of weak here. I don't know for sure, but we'll wait it out. We'll see. But anyways, I remember hating so much owing money to my dad, but I worked at Garden Center from the time my voice just cracked. From the time I was 15 all the way through the time I was 20 at the time, through 3 years of high school and 2 years of community college. And I remember that summer, before I was leaving to go to my official university, my official college, Illinois State University, I paid off my car. That was the last payment I ever had to do. I gave my dad like $500 as the last payment, and I'm like, I am free! I am free! But because I gave him all of my money, then I ended up leaving for Illinois State University with basically $0 in my bank account. Now, I could have, again, asked my dad for money, but I did not like owing him money, like, at all. So I was like, screw it, dude. Student debt is the way to do it. Uh-oh. Hold on, 98. So I was like, I'm just going to get money from elsewhere, Dad. I don't feel like getting money from you anymore. So, ooh, this is tight. This is tight. But we might be good here with just that one quick ability, and I'd really like to just wait this out. I'd like to get this ability back for around 99 again, or maybe even just save it for around 100. But I've got some money here. This is not bad for either round, so we're just going to do it. I'm going to go for just Moab Shredders, and I'll save the Red Hot Spikes here, because I don't know that I'm going to need them. Just to confirm, we have more bad popping power. This one's already out, partially upgraded, so why the heck not? That was the day that I felt the richest. The day that I owed my dad no more money. Because I could finally actually put money in the bank account without him hounding me. As ridiculous as that sounds. Oh, crap. DDTs. Yeah. That's not good. Okay. Okay. So this may not be the end of the world, but it could be. I need more DDT Pop and Power. So we're going to go for a couple more Dragon's Breath Wizards. I can afford 2 of them easily. And then these guys, we're going to go White Hot Spikes on them as soon as I get the money. And I'm also going to use my Quincy abilities as soon as I can, basically. This is going to be a very important one for me. The thing is, the arrows are much better against balloons than they are against Moab class balloons. So, yeah, I'm a little worried about that. This time around, it looks a little better for us, though. Still getting to the very, very back here, but with the Spike Factory at the very end, save the day. Yes, he does! Absolutely beautiful. That was the day that I felt the richest, even though I had the least amount of money. And then, believe it or not, I tried to survive college. I remember being so poor in college. Like, all my friends were like going out to bars and things like that. I'm like, I can't afford that, dude. Not only did I not want to go out to bars in the first place, it's not really my style, but it's like, I cannot afford that. The entire time, I saw everybody else just seemingly seem rich. And I was like, well, now I understand why you guys, like, went into a lot of student debt, because I don't know where you guys are getting your money from. I just didn't understand it. Like, I personally did not have a job, partially, part of the time, through my last 2 years of college, because I actually wanted to focus. But I still would go back during breaks, during Christmas, Thanksgiving, spring break, and during the summer, and I would work at that point, but not actually while I was at school. But any which way, the poorest that I ever was when I graduated at ISU. I remember that the $35 cap and gown fee to walk at my graduation, I did not have the money in my bank account for it, so I skipped it. I skipped my walking because I could not afford the cap and gown fee. As crazy as that is, I was like, screw it. I know that sounds so weird and goofy, but it is true. I promise you, that is a real story. And yeah, we did it. We did it. Poor man's Chimp. It's not that hard. Less than $5,000 towers can carry you, but some are better than others. You notice I did go for a kind of conglomerate. Pretty much everything that I built many of them, except for possibly the glue gunner. Lots of villages, lots of alchemists, lots of tack shooters, lots of cannons, lots of spike factories, very clearly. All of those are what I consider some of the best towers in the game. But we did it. We beat round 100, and we are official. But I remember actually leaving college and going and working at the garden center again for a little while before I got any other jobs. And my first paycheck coming in was like $450, and I was like, wow, this seems like an insane amount of money, guys. To pick up $450 all in one, and I actually got to keep it. I did not have to give it to my car or anything else like that. I got to keep it all, and it felt oh so juicy on the inside. Anyways, if you guys wanted to press that like button, that'd be delicious. Subscribe if you haven't, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.